Get set, I'm gone. Listen to the chorus on this song. One mind, one team, one heart, one plan. The whole, one goal, one star. To dominate the art of the black and blue.
Hey, this is Joe. Welcome to this edition of Independent Radio KW5 Baltimore of the assistance of Ravens Insider Pick'em. Obviously, this is an audio system here. We're on independent radio. We haven't come that far enough where we can actually afford a TV sponsor. So, you know, when we get that, we'll obviously let you know. I am Joe, and welcome to this independent radio coverage here. So let's get to it. Today we're going to be addressing your picks for the top 10 and top 5 best and worst uniforms for the 2000 or for the NFL's seasons in general, NFL teams, I should say. Now I want to let you all know that this audio will not keep up with the images. Obviously, I'm not that fast in talking, so just bear with me here. Once you see the images, obviously, just please keep on listening. Also, I want to make a note that I had no, I guess, help in this. I had no thoughts. They wouldn't even let me put my general opinion in it because I do not agree with some of these opinions. These were designated by the fans on our independent radio site. Was not done by YouTube. YouTube didn't have no part in this. Again, we didn't have no part in this. I didn't have no part in this. This is all for the fans, and here's your opinion. We do not have radio call-ins today. I would really enjoy that. Really love it. I want to set up something on possibly emailing, but that never got done. So obviously, I can't hear what fans think about this, even though some of them chose it. Now we asked you in our rules that when you choose these the top 10 uniforms for the top 10 best and the 5 top worst, that you do not base it on your team, your favorite teams, or if you just think they suck in general. Just leave us a little comment, tell us why, and really base this, think it out. Now I know a lot of people didn't do that, but it helps anyway. Just figuring out who's the top 10 best uniforms, who has the 5 worst, to balance it out a little bit. Alright, so here we go. We're not going to really talk about them that much. I'm just going to name them off, maybe talk about them at the end a little bit. Number 10, obviously, is the Houston Texans. Number 9 is the Baltimore Ravens. Number 8 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 7 is the Denver Broncos. Number 6 is the Dallas Cowboys. Number 5 is the Cincinnati Bengals. Number 4 is the Detroit Lions, which does not include their new uniform. Number 3 is the New England Patriots. Number 2 is the Carolina Panthers. Number 1 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's the top 10 best uniforms. Apparently they're saying the Steelers have the one of the best uniforms in the league, and this is again strictly on fan voting. Go to the top 5 worst uniforms in the National Football League that really need change, and this is based on fans and opinions. Going to number 5 now is the New Orleans Saints. God, is their uniform awful. I'm sorry. Their logo, their uniform, their colors are just freaking awful, in my opinion. I love the Saints, but this is my opinion. I'm glad people agree with me on this one too, as New Orleans just needs to change their uniforms. Number 2, and I don't really know if I agree with this or not, San Francisco. The 49ers got a good uniform, and I really like their uniform in general. I do not like their logo depicting their city. Obviously, I'd like to see that on their uniform better than the 49ers logo, 49ers numbers in general, but their uniform, the only thing I could agree with is maybe their pants and their maybe their jersey, their logo kind of seems kind of fine to me. This is more or less a Western color, so it kind of goes with them. I don't know if I agree with that. Number 3 has to be, I guess they're picking Miami here, and I really don't agree with Miami. I love Miami. What they're saying, however, a lot of fans are saying the logo, it needs to be updated. It needs to come into the 21st century. In my opinion, that's kind of cool as well. Update your logo to put it into a newer style. Number 2, and I certainly do not agree with this, even though Oakland has a very plain, I guess, feel to it, it's still that feeling. It's the feeling of old school football, old school NFL, old school times, and this is why I like Oakland. But again, apparently people saying that they need change. Now, I want to remind everybody that 2 teams that came very close to the number 2 spot were also Seattle and Green Bay. 2 people say, actually, a few people saying that Green Bay and Seattle needs to update their uniforms. In my opinion, I'd say Green Bay over Seattle. Number 1, how could you go wrong with this? This uniform has got to be the worst uniform I've seen in a very long time. Just the plainness to it. Now, even though Oakland's got a plain uniform, they don't go with the entire name of the team. Now, obviously, Ravens got the Raven, the Lions got the Lions, the Patriots got the Patriots symbol, the Browns. So, can you just come up with something else? I'd love to see maybe like honestly an animal on the side of it, or some kind of logo, maybe a letter from Cleveland. But Cleveland just needs to change their helmets, their uniforms in general. This is a very awful uniform, and I hate it. I'm glad a lot of fans agree with me there. Now, I want to remind everybody, coming to the top 2 spot for number one here. A lot of people agree to the for some reason the Indianapolis Colts, and I don't agree with that. I'm surprised that came into play, I guess you would say. And then the also coming in close, I guess, to the number one spot was the St. Louis Rams. A lot of people do not like their uniforms, I guess. So this is your best and worst uniforms. If you agree with them, hey, comment. I know we don't get a lot of viewers on YouTube, and it kind of sucks. But hopefully this can help. Comment and subscribe. Also rate this video. Tell us what you think. So again, these are your top 10 best, top 5 worst. We're gonna do a video very soon asking for YouTube's opinion. Maybe it'll change a little bit. Again, this was based on fans' opinion. I agree with some of them. I don't agree with some of them. However, I want to say that right now the best uniform, in my opinion, is the New Lions uniform and logo. I love it, and I wish Baltimore would actually come up and change their uniforms. Even though I do love them, you gotta love change. You just gotta love change. Change is something to get used to. I'm Joe, KB5 Baltimore. Thank you for joining into this special broadcast on the best uniforms, worst uniforms. You can do more voting when it comes up at our independent site, Ravens.com. Ravens.com slash KB5 Radio, which is not up and running. I want to tell you that now. The site has been discontinued. And we'll come up and running this summer too when we update our site. So we'll get a new site back up and running for you. That's kind of why we didn't really have the chance of asking YouTube's opinion, because obviously YouTube doesn't allow HTML unless you're a partner. And the way we're going right now, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that, because nobody wants to review our videos and comment and rate. So I hate you all. No, I'm just playing. I'm Joe, KB5 Baltimore. Thank you for tuning in. Now back to your independent radio site.